Welcome to the next installment of my video lecture series for managerial economics. And in this particular video lecture, I'm going to be taking a look at a question that was on the week number 3 quiz. I believe it was one of the items that was in question 15. In particular, if you want a notation for the specific item, it's text question 2.1. And it's the one where you're given a total product line, a marginal product line, an average product line. And what they tell you is that worker productivity has increased by 1 unit, and it's asking you to graph an addition, the new total product line, the new average product line, and the new marginal product line. So this one was quite problematic for students. I think that there were a large number of people who got this completely wrong relative to the people who got it correct. So I want to just walk some students through this. So if this appears on the first test that you should, and you had difficulty with it, you should hopefully be able to figure out this particular question. The thing to remember is here that each worker is now 1 unit more productive, which means that for each worker, total product is going to increase by 1 unit. So obviously, if we have no workers, total product is going to be equal to 0. So total product 2 will start at the origin just like total product 1. When you use 1 worker, output is going to increase by 1 unit. So the vertical distance between TP1 and TP2 should be equal to 1. When you move into the second worker, total product will increase by 2 units because each worker is producing 1 more unit, is 1 more unit more productive, but now you're hiring or you're using 2 laborers, so therefore the difference between TP1 and TP2 is equal to 2. So that vertical distance there should be equal to 2. You do the same thing for 3. Since each worker is producing an additional unit and you're using 3 workers, total product should increase by 3 units, as you see here. And then finally, when you move to the 4th worker, since each worker is producing 1 additional unit, total product should increase by 4. So at 4 workers, total product should be 4 units higher. So that's why the total product 2 curve looks the way it does relative to TP1. Now for the average product and the marginal product, remember number 1 that they're starting at unit 1 of labor, and that the only thing that you should notice about this is that vertically all you have is a 1 unit difference between the two. Because you think about it, for example, average product is just total product divided by the number of workers. So if, for example, at 1, we know that the workers are going to, at 1 unit of labor, we have 1 additional unit of output. Therefore, we're dividing by 1. So the difference between the average product 1 and average product 2 should be equal to 1 unit. So that's why you see that 1 unit vertical distance there. And that'll occur all the way through for both marginal product and for the average product, that the vertical distance is going to be equal to 1, which is the increase in productivity for workers. As you can see for the remaining parts of this diagram, the vertical distance is equal to 1, which is the number that you were told in the text for the question of how much more productive each worker is. So make sure you remember that when you're doing total product and you're looking at changes in productivity, the workers are more productive. That's going to shift the total product curve upward. And if you're given the number, in this instance 1, that the vertical distance between TP1 and TP2 is going to be the increase in productivity, which is equal to 1 multiplied by the number of workers. So the vertical distance here is equal to 1, the vertical distance here is equal to 2, the vertical distance here is equal to 3, and the vertical distance here is equal to 4. And then for the marginal product and the average product lines, the vertical distance is just going to be equal, is going to increase by 1, which is the increase in productivity for per worker.